You're watching Relevant Radar TV, and today we're rolling out the velvet carpet for one of the most commanding and charismatic machines in the heavyweight cruiser segment at the 2025 BMW R18, a motorcycle that bridges the gap between Bavarian precision engineering and classic American cruiser spirit. This isn't just a motorcycle, it's a piece of rolling heritage, reimagined for a modern world, yet deeply rooted in BMW's 1936 R5 legacy. With the 2025 update, BMW doesn't just rest on nostalgia, it refines, enhances, and asserts that it's serious about staying in the cruiser game. Let's start where the story begins, the engine. At the heart of the R18 lies what BMW proudly calls the Big Boxer, a monstrous 1.802cc air and oil-cooled two-cylinder boxer engine. It remains the largest boxer twin the company has ever produced. And make no mistake, this engine is the showpiece. It's not just about displacement, it's about presence. The horizontally opposed cylinders jut out proudly, making a mechanical statement from every angle, producing around 91 horsepower at 4,750 revolutions per minute and a monstrous 158 Nm of torque at just 3,000 revolutions per minute. This cruiser isn't meant to scream to redline, it's built to surge forward with tidal torque, with nearly all of its pulling power available from low revs. The torque curve on the R18 is so flat and broad that you'll often find yourself riding in third or fourth gear all day. There's an addictive grunt as the engine shudders into motion, and once you're rolling, it delivers smooth but assertive power, a true cruiser in character. But with a Bavarian twist, refined, stable, and predictable, yet raw enough to keep the rider engaged. The 2025 R18 sees subtle but meaningful performance refinements. BMW has made slight EQ revisions for smoother throttle response, improved ride-by-wire sensitivity, and slightly reduced engine vibrations at idle. The exhaust note is a throaty, mechanical rumble, deep and resonant, but not obnoxious. You feel every thump of the boxer motor, yet it never feels intrusive or fatiguing, thanks to BMW's sophisticated engine balancing. Let's shift gears to design, because here, the R18 absolutely dominates. BMW has taken inspiration from its historic R5 model, and infused it with modern craftsmanship and muscular proportions. The steel double cradle frame, exposed shaft drive, and swooping lines of the fuel tank all pay homage to the golden age of motorcycling, but with contemporary execution. The teardrop-shaped 16-liter fuel tank now comes in a variety of heritage finishes, including a new Avus black metallic 2 with pinstriping, deep candy reds, and two-tone paint schemes that scream premium. The iconic Berlin-built badge proudly displayed reminds you this isn't just a motorcycle, it's a handcrafted experience. One of the most visually striking elements remains the exposed nickel-plated shaft drive. It's mechanical art. While most manufacturers would hide such components, BMW flaunts it, giving the R18 a sense of vintage engineering charm that no other modern cruiser offers. Paired with wire spoke wheels, minimal bodywork, and that long wheelbase silhouette, the bike has unmistakable road presence. Despite its 345 kg curb weight, the R18 is surprisingly maneuverable at low speeds, thanks in part to its low center of gravity and low seat height of just 690 mm. This makes the bike more accessible to shorter riders while still offering that stretched-out cruiser posture. Now, let's talk technology and features. BMW knows that even purists want modern convenience. So, while the R18 wears its classic look proudly, it's loaded with smart tech under the skin. You get 3 standard ride modes: rock, roll, and rain. Yes, BMW added a little humor here. Rock mode gives you full throttle response and a louder exhaust tone. Roll is for everyday relaxed cruising. Rain softens everything for safer riding in poor conditions. The 2025 model includes standard cruise control, automatic stability control, ASC, and engine drag door control, MSR. The optional tech package adds reverse assist, a lifesaver for moving this behemoth backward, hill start control, and adaptive turning lights. The instrument cluster is a single round analog speedometer with an integrated digital display that gives you gear position, fuel range, trip meters, and more. It's a perfect blend of retro style and modern readability. There's also a USB-C port, optional smartphone integration via BMW's connected app, and even heated grips for those who plan to ride through all seasons. On the suspension side, BMW stays true to classic form. There's no visible rear shock. It uses a cantilever monoshock hidden beneath the seat, giving it that hardtail look. Front suspension consists of 49 mm telescopic forks with a generous 120 mm of travel. While there's no electronic suspension on the standard model, the damping and spring rates have been updated in the 2025 version for improved ride comfort and more refined road feedback. Braking duties are handled by twin 300 mm front discs with 4-piston calipers, and a single 300 mm disc at the rear. ABS is, of course, standard. Brakes offer good feel and progressive bite, and despite the bike's weight, They inspire confidence, though you'll want to plan your stops accordingly. Now let's get into riding dynamics. The R18 is a cruiser, but it's a very BMW kind of cruiser. At highway speeds, it settles into a deep, rhythmic throb. It feels incredibly planted thanks to its long wheelbase and 180-section rear tire. This bike is happiest cruising between 80 to 120 km/h at true mile muncher with style. The seating position is relaxed, with mid-mounted foot controls, not forward, as on many American cruisers, allowing a more upright posture that surprisingly reduces fatigue over long distances. For those wondering about customization, this bike was born to be personalized. BMW has worked closely with aftermarket giants like Roland Sands Design, Mustang Seats, and Vance Hines to offer an endless range of accessories, from ape hanger handlebars to bobber seats, solo setups, different exhausts, and even hard cases. The R18 is as much a platform as it is a finished product. Whether you want to build a heritage bobber, a long-distance bagger, or a stripped-down dragster, BMW's modular approach makes it easy. Now let's talk pricing. As of 2025, the base BMW R18 starts around $15,000, but that price can climb quickly depending on the trim and options. The R18 Classic, which includes windshield and saddlebags, is priced closer to $17,500. The fully loaded R18 Transcontinental and the full-dress touring version can hit $24,000 plus. But the standard R18 gives you the essential soul of the machine, and from there, it's yours to shape. So, who is the 2025 BMW R18 really for? It's for riders who value the visceral experience of motorcycling and the feel of an engine, the feedback of the road, the craftsmanship of a hand-built machine. It's for those who appreciate design not just as function, but as art. And it's for anyone who wants to cruise in style without giving up refinement, quality, or individuality. In a world where many bikes are designed by committee and perfected by algorithms, the R18 is refreshingly emotional. It's raw yet refined, vintage yet futuristic, big, bold, and unapologetically different. And in 2025, it's better than ever, with improved rideability, more customization options, and an even stronger presence on the road. At Rev Radar TV, we think the R18 doesn't just compete with traditional American cruisers, it offers a credible, soulful alternative. It's not trying to be a Harley or an Indian. It's proudly German, proudly different, and proudly unique. If you're looking for a cruiser that combines classic charm, modern engineering, and premium quality, the 2025 BMW R18 should absolutely be on your radar. Because this isn't just a cruiser, it's a statement. One that rumbles, turns heads, and leaves a lasting impression.